Beyond the Forbidden Forest was released on the Commodore 64 exclusively in 1985, again published by Cosmi, 1 year after the massive success that was the Forbidden Forest. A game headed up by Paul Norman, who single-handedly created the entire game by himself, but did it live up to its predecessor, or fall by the wayside? The truth really is something in the middle.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Like the original game, you ventured off into the forest that's become eerily silent with no signs of life before all hell breaks loose. With your trusty bow and unlimited arrows this time, at least in part 1 of the game, you'll face off against 4 creatures: a giant rampaging scorpion, massive grotesque worm creatures, a blood-sucking dragonfly, and huge megatherium jumping monsters. Defeat all of them and you'll be whisked away to the underworld. If you survive the vampire bats, you get to take out the 4-headed Hydra. And just when you think it's all over, the laser eyes of the Demogorgon is your final foe. Beyond is definitely a roller coaster ride that gives you no room to rest or breathe. Gameplay is similar to the original, with the arrows basically killing everything you come across. The sidebars indicate the height and elevation of the shots as you hold the button and release. It takes a few goes to get used to, but works well. The original game also felt odd when first playing it, but becomes natural after a little bit of practice. The biggest difference here is you can move in and out of the screen, making the entire game area 3D in a 1985 sense. No longer restricted to the simple left and right plane of the original, Cosmi, in their best 1950s B-movie marketing, dubbed this as Omni-Dimension 4D, which is dramatically over the top, but considering the 1985 release, there was virtually nothing like this at the home at the time. The game retains the original's passage of time, slowly going from day to night, which is a really impressive touch and adds so much atmosphere. Plus, this time you got unlimited arrows for the creature hunting section, but once you enter the underworld, it becomes limited. You'll need 4 golden arrows to enter it to face off against the 2 big bads, the Hydra and the Demogorgon himself. Every surface creature slain for good will earn you 1 golden arrow, bestowed to you from the gods or aliens, or I'm really not sure. These also act as lives, which you'll also get resurrected by the same things until you run out. Yes, Paul on the pressure of making a sequel to a beloved classic. Beyond the Forbidden Forest is like any sequel to a hit. Higher production values, but the original spirit is missing. You can't go home again. Don't look back. It's all true for me. The graphics are arguably better this time, way larger and chunkier without all the glitches of the original, mostly. The impressive boss showdowns are a visual delight. Pulling off these full-screen tricks back then was way impressive. The gore also returns, with epic unique deaths for each encounter, which no game did back then, and barely even do nowadays, to be honest, with the blood-sucking dragonfly death really creeping you out big time. Here's Paul on creating graphics during those early 8-bit days. To give you some idea what doing graphics was like then, imagine having the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle now make 16 different recognizable coherent pictures using just those pieces. The sound effects, like the original, are loud and in your face, almost screeching in nature. The marauding sounds when you're getting a kill animation still gives you the chills. The cool lightning effects for the opening sequence, and that music. Pure Norman all the way. It sounds creepy, relentless, and super repetitive, but it just sticks in your mind long after the game is turned off. I particularly love the remix of the original tune once you enter the underworld. It's just great nostalgia. Overall, it's a pretty good game that's mostly been forgotten due to its predecessor's massive popularity, which it doesn't quite capture the magic of the first, but it damn well creeps you out in the process and tried a lot of unique things. The reviews were pretty good back in the day, with Zap64 in their October 86 issue giving it a 91% overall, and summing it up with gruesome and gripping, and above all, great fun. Paul was never a huge fan of his own sequel, but there were still things he liked about it in the end. It had bigger monsters with less charm, and better archery with less funny clunkiness. But the music was good, I think, and I'm very pleased with the fire-breathing Hydra. A full-screen animated four-headed dragon just wasn't being done in those days.